Coach, we're going to get started with you. You were hired in February. You and your staff were able to recruit more than 45 first-year players for this year's team. Tell us a little bit about that first-year group.
Obviously, we're excited. I think there's some really talented kids in this group. I think there's some kids that can help drive the guys who are already here on this program to be the best football team we can be this fall. I wouldn't have been able to get this done without the great staff that we had. So it was awesome to see them come in, buy into how we were going to recruit here at Thiel, and to also take the time to really mentor the guys we had. So it's, being a football coach, you have to balance that, especially coming into a new program of developing guys that are already on the roster and still bringing in a lot of guys onto your program. So I'm really excited about it. I think we have a good group coming in.
Coach, I'm interested to hear more about this one. I like talking defense.
All right.
I want to hear about the 4-2-5, and how do you think that's going to be a benefit to Thiel?
I think the biggest thing is multiplicity. We're going to be a lot more multiple than they have been in the past. We're going to be able to do a lot more stuff up front in the back end. And the great thing is it's my system, but Coach Geisler, our defensive coordinator, he really hit the ground running with it. He's bought into kind of how I do things, but he's made it his own. So it's no longer what I have done at Worcester in the past. It is his stuff. He's really working hard, and I'm excited to see even the wrinkles that he was able to bring in to help take the system that I had, which I was obviously pretty excited about, and make it, I think, a little better.
It's August 3rd, Coach. There's a lot of time between now and the conclusion of the season. As a first-year head coach, how are you going to measure success this year?
I've been thinking about that a lot. As a team, I think just being a competitive, physical, well-coached football team is all I'm looking to do, right? If we do that, if we push to be as good as we can be week in, week out, we try to get a little bit better every day, the results will come. And as a football coach, I don't think anyone in here who plays football or coaches football doesn't want to win football games. And that's got to be my ultimate goal. So that's got to be kind of how I measure success. But you're going to win within the system. And then, obviously as a college coach, a college administrator, you're going to win by getting these guys diplomas. And I think that's really important, making sure that we're pushing from the freshmen on through the seniors, that the academic side of things are important, while making sure that we're doing what we can on the football field as well.
Coach, my last question for you. Thiel's player representative is senior wide receiver Donovan Blue. What can you tell us about Donovan as a leader in your football program, and what do you expect to see from him this season as a football player?
From the first time I met Donnie, it was awesome just seeing how much he cares about Thiel, right? He cares about this program. He cares about the success. Driving up here, talking to him, he was asking about the freshmen coming in, how he was excited to get pushed by them, but also teaching them how we play, how we go about things, how we can make them as good as we can be. So, he's a leader in that aspect where he is selfless. He was a track athlete. I didn't have a chance to meet with him right away when I got here, but he was at every single lift. He was at every single practice. He was just involved with everything we did while still competing in track. So I couldn't ask for a better representative than Donnie, and I'm excited that he had a really, really good spring. I'm excited to see how he really takes that spring, jumps forward into the season, and really excels at a position I think he's now really comfortable in.
Coach, great talking to you. Donovan, a couple questions for you. Coach sounded pretty excited about going into this year. Talk a little bit about how excited you are, how excited your teammates are about working with the new coaching staff, getting into a new season. Just where's the excitement at Thiel right now?
I think we're all really excited. I think since day one, these guys came in with the energy that's just been contagious. I think these guys did a good job at getting all of us to buy into the program that they're trying to build here and getting everybody on the same page to ultimately win football games, because, that's what we're all here to do. But we're really excited, and I think that for us, the guys that are here, it's like a fresh start for us, being able to put some of the past seasons behind us and focus on changing the narrative surrounding the Thiel football.
We've talked a lot today about leadership. I want to hear from you. What's it been like to take on a leadership role within the program? And what advice do you have, or have you already provided to Thiel's younger players?
I think for me it's a big responsibility. I think it's one that I'm really looking forward to. I think it requires me to come every day and set the example, set the standard of what type of program we want to run here. And I think it's being a mentor to these guys and helping them get through college life and being a student athlete. And I think the advice that I would give them is just come every day ready to work, ready to compete. Nothing's given to you. Everything's earned here. And, some days may be bad, and not every day is going to be good, but just take it day by day and look at every day as an opportunity to get better.
Donovan, this is one of my favorite questions because Coach has no idea who you're going to say when I ask you this. Give us the name of one Thiel player on offense and a Thiel player on defense who you think could have breakout seasons this way, and tell us why you think that.
Well, this was a hard question for me because we got a lot of guys on the team that are capable of having big seasons for us. But if I had to pick one on the offensive side, I would say Andre Rogers. He's going into his sophomore year. This guy really exploded for us in the spring. It showed us he was capable of being a big play type of guy. He's got tremendous speed, is athletic, bouncy. He's the type of guy that can really take the top off. And on defense, I would say Joe Stoddemeyer. Last season, he had a really strong season for us. And if there was controlled chaos as a person, that would be him for surely. I'm just looking forward to him to step into a leadership role and to build off of the season that he had last year and really make some big plays for us on the defensive side.
Donovan, my last question for you. Like all the student athletes, coaches in this room, I'm guessing you've been playing football for a long time. At any level of competition, tell us about one of your favorite memories on the football field.
I think that my favorite memory on the football field is one that has yet to come to life yet, and that's to win some football games with my guys here at Thiel College. So once that happens, then I'll have some better content for you guys.
Good job, Donovan. Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Donovan.